Hello everyone, hello Facebook, how are you? It's been a while since I have been live, but I am joining you live today on Sunday evening because today is day one of Sound Sleep Week. Now if you're wondering what Sound Sleep Week, it is 7 days of me sharing some information, some free trainings and some giveaways to help sleep deprived mums. My goal is to remove the isolation that sometimes mums feel when their little ones aren't sleeping through the night and they're up for several nights of a week doing multiple feedings and struggling. And sometimes the effects of sleep deprivation can make it really difficult to cope and to deal with making changes to how your little one sleeps. So my aim with this week is to share some information with you in bite-sized chunks to help you and support you in identifying reasons why your little one might struggle with sleep. So if you're wondering who I am, my name is Charmaine Walters. I'm a mum like yourself, although I have a teenager now. I'm a night nanny, I'm a sleep coach, and I'm the author or the writer at the blog Soundly Sleeping and the creator of the Soundly Sleeping Club, which is my online program to help and support and empower sleep deprived mums with babies and toddlers. And I use the Soundly Sleeping Club as a way of sharing knowledge and information to help them learn the many reasons why little ones will struggle to sleep and how to help build positive sleep associations and get through sleep deprivation and eventually help your baby sleep through the night. My background is I'm a mum, like I said, and I've been a nursery nurse and NEB qualified since 1997, a very long time. So today was day one of Soundly Sleeping Week, and if you were on the email list, I will have emailed you this morning with day one. And in day one, I talk about keeping a journal, although it's secretly really about awareness, because the reason why I am talking about journaling and awareness is because when I am thinking of and talking to mums about what makes a sound sleeper, I believe that there are three things that are really important, because the role that we play as their parents really is part and parcel of how you can help them to become a great sleeper. So what makes a sound sleeper? I've written it down. It was on the article today. So if you want to read the article, it's on my blog. I will post the link in the comments after I've been live so you can catch it in the replay. So in the article, I said, what makes a sound sleeper? Nature and nurture makes a sound sleeper. Some little ones are just naturally really good at sleeping and others sometimes struggle. However, if parents know and understand the following three things, they can help their little ones who struggle a little become amazing little sleepers. Those three things are: one, to understand that the ability to sleep through the night independently is a skill to be nurtured. Two, that how your little one sleeps is a mixture of nature and nurture, and you can influence how your little one sleeps with sleep associations by putting in place habits and routines that are in line with their unique personality and temperament. And lastly, if you are aware of the reasons why your little one will struggle to sleep at times in advance, that can really equip you in preparing yourself for things that could come up that you know might have an impact on how your little one is sleeping. And you know the saying, forewarned is forearmed. So my goal with this week is to just share information with you in daily bite-sized chunks in a variety of ways to help you and to support you in helping your little one become a better sleeper. So today on the blog, I talked about journaling, and the reason why I think it's important to keep a journal of what your little one is doing is because you can't build on what your little one can do unless you actually know what's going on in the present moment with your little one. Now, as I said earlier, my background is I initially started my professional career with children as a nursery nurse, and when I was training and we were doing INNEB, it was very, very important, and it was impressed on us from day one that observing and making a record and keeping detailed accounts of what your little ones are doing while they're playing and learning and developing is the best way to plan and assess and to help them to further that development. We focus very much on building what little ones can do rather than focusing on what they can't. And then if you're building on what they can do, it makes it easier to help them to develop and progress and nurture skills. And as I said earlier, sleeping independently through the night, I feel, is a skill, and you can help them nurture that skill when you are when you're aware of what's really going on. And the thing is, with when you're sleep deprived, when you're tired, and I'm speaking from experience here because I've worked as a night nanny, so I've been up overnight, and when you're sleep deprived and you're trying to keep track of what's going on, you're trying to keep track of feeds, how long your little one has slept. When you're tired and you're sleep deprived, your brain doesn't work as well as it usually does. And so your memory gets a bit jaded. It's really, really hard to recall. It's really, really hard to remember things. And that's why it's really, really important to keep a log or a journal. Now, in the article, I said that I prefer to keep pen or paper, but I'm all for making life easier. So if you're a smartphone addict like me, download an app and keep a log of everything that's going on. And the reason why it's really important, as I said, is because as we are going through the days of the week this week, I'm going to be sharing with you the many reasons why little ones will struggle with sleep and ways that you can help your little ones become better sleepers, and lots of hints and tips and ideas. But you're not going to really know what you're doing unless you've got a really clear and accurate picture of what your little one is doing now. The reason why is because I'm not at home with you. I don't know what you're doing from day to day, and it's really hard for me to direct you in the right direction of what to do and when to do things if you don't really know what's going on. So at the beginning, when you're first doing things, you're going to be like, oh, I don't really know what I'm keeping a log of. But all you need to do is make a note of what your little one does throughout the day and when they're doing it. So take notes on when they're feeding, how long are they feeding for? If they're having a breastfeed, how long are you feeding them for? If you're giving them formula, how much formula are they having? What time are you offering it to them? Did they burp? Were they windy? Nappy changes, that can be really helpful. If your little one is older and they're on solids, what are they eating and when are they eating it? And most importantly, write down when they're sleeping, when they're going off to sleep, how long they're sleeping for. And in the next couple of days, if you can, it will be useful to make notes on how they are going off to sleep. Do they struggle? Are they tetchy? Are they irritable? Do they go off to sleep quite easily? As the days go on and I'm sharing information with you, the things that I'm saying right now are going to make much more sense. But do bear in mind, like I said, when we're going over the days of the week and we're analysing and looking back over the logs, you'll realise how important it is to make notes of things that you're seeing. Because as I said, when you're tired and you've got a million and one other things that you're doing, it's really hard to recall what actually happened and when it happened. So that's why I think it's great to keep a log. I've done it for years. I'm in the real habit of writing down and recording what's going on, because that way you can build on what your little one can do. And it's much, much easier to focus on the positive that way. So, as I said, I'm going to try and keep the live streams that I do short. I'm not going to live stream every day, but every day that I do live stream, I will email out everybody who's on the email list. Every day there'll be an article, there'll be some sort of information shared with you every day on the things that we're going to be talking about. But today's homework is to go and read the blog post and to start keeping a diary. There's notes on how to do that on the blog post, and the blog post, I'm going to leave a link for the blog post for day 1 in the comments. So if you are joining me on the live stream and you can see and hear me, please do leave me comments. You can leave comments on the replay if you happen to catch this on the blog on the replay. I'm going to try and download this somehow and put it on my blog so that those who are catching up on Sound Sleep Week later on in the week have got access to the replays and the articles all in one place. I'm so pleased that you could join me today. And as I said, if you are watching this on the replay, I'm sorry we missed each other, but that doesn't mean you can't interact with me. If you like what I'm saying, please do give me reactions and leave me comments, because I do get notifications and I will reply. That's all for today, but I'm going to see you tomorrow. And as I said, tomorrow will be day 2, and I'm going to be sharing a little bit more information with you about sleep and how you can help your one become a better sleeper. I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.